Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Jim Chow here, and I'm excited for you to be on this webinar tonight. We have a lot of great content, and before we get started, I want to just do a quick sound check. So if you can hear me right now, just go ahead and go inside the question box and type in your name and also where you're calling in from. We got a lot of folks on this call right now. All right, we got Mona, we got Bruce from Arizona, we got no picture. We're not showing pictures right now, so we're not showing screen quite yet. Give it a few minutes. I just want to jump on, do a sound test, make sure things are working well. We're 1 minute away from 5 o'clock here, my time. All right, welcome Brian from Ohio. We have Harold from San Diego. All right, hometown. I'm in San Diego myself, nice and sunny out here. We have Dr. JD Villa from Florida. We have John from North Carolina. We have Susan from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Daniel from North Carolina. Kevin from Fort Knox, New York. Wait, that's Kentucky. We have Regina from New York. Sorry for a mix-up there. We have Daniel from Anaheim, California. We have Larry, Pennsylvania, and just a lot of welcome everybody. Wow, there's actually hundreds right now. I can't keep up with. Brett from California, Christina from South Carolina again. We have overseas Dave from Iraq. Awesome. Tracy from Dallas, Carlsbad, California, Bill. Just a lot of folks jumping on. We're just hitting right at the top of the hour right now, and I want to open this call and just kind of put you in a state that imagine a day that money will never be an issue ever again in your life, and that you can do anything you want. Right? Let's say a day perfect. What's today, by the way? Wednesday? Wait, Tuesday. Perfect Tuesday here. Imagine taking your whole family out to Disneyland or something in Anaheim, California, because that's what we're been able to. That's been our mission, and we have a vehicle here and method that is very suitable for an average person. As I bring on our main speaker for tonight to show you exactly how to do this, we'll get along by different phases. We'll show you how to get into cash flow quickly. We'll show you how to increase that cash flow so that you don't have to be tied down by your job ever again. And also, we want to show you on step 3 on how you can turn this into a residual income month after month, so that you can be doing anything you want and actually go out there and change the world and follow your passion. With that said, guys, there's going to be a lot of good information on this webinar. Make sure you turn off all your income reducing devices, such as cell phone, Skype, Facebook especially. I know messages go up here every 15 seconds. Just make sure you pay attention. Have a pen and paper, or if you have Notepad, open that on a different window and take notes. Just from the information you learn from this webinar, I promise you guys you'll be able to make money from this an hour from now as you learn this. And then, of course, we'll also be taking in students as well, and there's going to be a lot of great information. With that said, I want to introduce our main speaker for tonight and trainer. And this individual I know for years now, and is one of my people that I can count on one hand that I trust in business. And when I say trust, I don't take that lightly. This is an individual that I trust literally with my life, and I can share passwords and whatever it is in my business accounts. This individual's been able to help a lot of people create a full-time income from home. It's been a power titanium seller on eBay for over a decade, made millions per year in sales. It's about to show you exactly how to do this in an easy copy and paste method. Without further ado, I want to welcome Mr. Roger Langio, and he's going to show you exactly how this magic works. Roger, are you there, my friend?
Absolutely, Jim. Can I do a quick sound check, everybody, and make sure you can hear me okay? If you can just go ahead and put in the message box that you can hear me okay, that'd be awesome. And also, if you can see my screen okay. I have to scroll down through all the people Jim just welcomed to get the yeses. Okay, good. Okay, guys, in just a moment, I'm going to be putting Jim's credit card numbers and passwords on the screen if you want to get a pen. out, you can go ahead and write that stuff down. I'm just kidding. My name is Roger Langell again. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm happily married, father of two. Got a girl just turned 6 and another girl that turned 2 that are trudging down from northeastern U.S. down back home. They're going through Pennsylvania. They had to go up to Nana passed away actually up at a funeral in their on my mother's side or my wife's side. So they're on their way back home. I miss them, and I'm excited to be out here and help you guys out. Now, what my goal is on this presentation to you is to show you, no matter what your skill level is, how you can go from basically zero invested all the way up to making thousands and thousands of dollars and go as far as you want. And I'm going to do that in a little bit of an annoying fashion. And what I mean is constantly, I'm going to be asking you if you can do this. And if your answer is yes all the way throughout the webinar, then it should be something that you should embrace and start taking action on. So yeah, I did eBay for nearly 10 years and did $1.2 to $1.8 million in sales from my living room. There was no overhead. There was no investment. You guys will see that in just a moment. And if this is your first time on here, I'm not going to show you a little tomfoolery and say, now you can do this. I'm actually just going to show you how to do it, if that'll be cool. And I'm going to go sequentially so you guys will see how you can go from next to nothing to making serious money. So, you know, not much of a image here, but my goal in this first part is to show you how to make $1,000 to $3,000 a month, starting with absolutely nothing out of your pocket. Okay, so awesome. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started with this. I'm on Amazon.com, and annoyingly, I'll ask you guys if you guys can all find Amazon.com, and of course, the answer is yes. And the second question is, can you think of a word in your head? And the answer is yes. And the word I'm going to work with today is dishes. And I'm just going to type it in. I'm going to get some results. So all I did so far, obviously you guys can do, you go to Amazon.com and type in a word in your head. We can all do that. So there's 260,000 results. Now I'll fast forward a little bit and tell you guys that we're going to make Amazon our supplier. And something like these dishes we're going to charge more for. And we're going to sell them on eBay, and when they sell, we're going to ship them direct from Amazon, and we're going to make money without even touching the item, seeing the item, pre-purchasing the item, anything. And that sounds amazing, but let's put that into action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the part of the title here, and I'm just going to go over, copy this, and if you can't copy and paste, we even have that in the training, I'm going to go over to eBay, and in the search bar, I'm going to paste that in. And we don't have to do this, but just because the set is black, and I know that Corel dishes are everywhere, I'm just going to put black at the end of it. I'm going to do a search. Now, you'll see you're on eBay. We can all go onto eBay. We can all put that search in there. You'll clearly see there's a bunch of results. And I'm just going to go ahead and look at them and recognize that those dishes are right there. And I can go ahead and scroll through them, and you'll see there's quite a few people selling the dishes. And you know, here's some for $36.99. These are all live up for sale. And I'm just going to choose one of them and research a little bit further and show you guys what's possible. Now, some of the naysayers might be saying right now, well, what about the competition stuff? I do need a little bit of time to answer all of your apprehensions and stuff, but just bear with me for a little bit as I go through and show you guys what's going on here and surf around and take a look, okay? So here's the atmosphere on the Corel dishes. Again, I'm scrolling through all of the results that are on here and taking a look and seeing what's available and what we can research and go through and trying to go as methodical as possible. So hopefully everybody's up to speed on that and gets that right now there's some dishes for sale over here on eBay, okay? So if I click on this one right here and I say, okay, these dishes are from Amazon. And I'm thinking because you're using an Amazon photo, you're using Amazon as your supplier. But these dishes didn't sell. And I don't care if they sold or not. My goal is to say, if you're using an Amazon image and you're using Amazon as your supplier, maybe you're doing that with other items, and maybe you've sold some successfully. And if you've sold some successfully, maybe I can sell some successfully. So I'm going to click on See Other Items here. and I'm going to see there's 7,000 or so results, but that doesn't tell me anything. He could put that giraffe up for sale for $20 million. Just because it's on eBay doesn't mean you're going to get $20 million. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down the left side of the screen, and you don't have to memorize any of this. This is all in the training center. I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go down the left side of the screen, and here you'll see sold listings and completed listings. So I'm going to click on sold listings, and then I'm going to click on completed listings, and it's going to show me what has sold in the past and how much it sold for, okay? And over here I see 6,600 items have sold in the last month or so, okay? Now what if he was making just $5 an item, all right? What is that, $30,000 he's making? What if he was making just $5 an item on these listings? Notice the all white background, how they're all from Amazon. He's using Amazon as a supplier, okay? Well, I'm going to show you a couple practical examples of people that I've trained in the past that are actually doing this and making money. So I'm just going to go over, you don't even have to worry about how to find these people, but I'm going to click on advanced search, and I'm going to click on buy seller, and I'm going to enter a seller ID. Actually, I'm going to give you several of them so you're more confident when you're searching that this actually works. So I'm going to use Renato 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are all the listings that he has up for sale right now. So literally, you could go to eBay right now, and you could bid on this bird feeder, and the high bid's $23.95, okay? But I don't know where those bids are going to end. Here's one that's $18. It's up to bid. I don't know where that's going to end. I don't know where this bench is going to end. But eBay has something called a buy it now. So right here, a buy it now is you just put the price up and they want to buy it or they don't want to buy it. Okay, so they decide they want to buy it. So I'm going to click on the title of this one right here. You'll see that they sold 3 of them successfully, and they sold them for $42.50, and they charge basically $5 for shipping, so $47.50. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to grab part of their title, and I'm going to go over to Amazon. I'm going to research that and see exactly what they're paying for that item. $34.39, free shipping to the customer. So they're making about $13 times 3 sold, $39. Okay, minus some eBay fees you'll have to pay, but you'll know what those are. You can't lose. He made about $30 on this listing alone, and it took 4 minutes. Remember that example I gave you where I said if he even made $5 a listing, he made X amount? Well, here's somebody making $10 a sale or $30 in this particular listing, okay? I could go on and on and on. I could show you more sellers, and I'll happily do that in a moment, but I want to dial down the fashion of exactly how this works. So what happened is this particular seller here, they started with, remember I started with dishes? Well, they started with whatever, cookware, shrimp, steamer, oyster. They just started with something else. And they ended up on this item, and then they clicked on the title on Amazon, and they moved this picture over to eBay, exact same picture, right? And if you don't know how to do that, it's all in the training, don't worry about that. They took these bullet points right here and this description right down here and moved over to eBay. So let's read one of these bullet points. Patented, removable, hinged lid. Go over here, patented, removable, hinged lid. Okay? And that's all they did, and then they set a price, and it took 4 minutes, and they made $30. Okay? So that's pretty good money for your work, right? All they're doing is moving the images and the description, copying and pasting, just like the webinar title said, over to eBay. So I'll ask this annoying question again. Can you do that? Can you do that and make the income that I'm showing here that can easily be made live on eBay, live on Amazon right now on this call? And I'm sure the answer is, of course you can. But let me continue the flow. What happens is somebody from somewhere USA comes on to eBay and they say, I love this, my wife will love this, I'm too fat, I want to lose weight. I like shrimp. This picture's pretty. They say something. And they buy it for $42.50 plus $5 shipping, or $4.95. This seller then has a virtual bank account called PayPal, and about $47.50 ends up in there. Okay? I say about because PayPal will charge 2% or 2.7% or something like that. But we'll say about $47.50 ends up in there, okay? This person will then go over to Amazon.com. They will buy the item from Amazon.com by adding it to their cart right here, and they will ship this product directly to the person that bought it for $47.50 on eBay. eBay will supply them the address as soon as they buy it. They ship this direct to anywhere USA. That's my best picture I can do, okay? Did they pre-buy the item? No. Did they own the item? No. No. Did they stock the item? No. Was there any out-of-money expense before the item sold? No. Can everybody do this? Yes. Did I think I absolutely proved live that it's being done over and over again. Can you make $1,000 to $3,000 a month doing that? I was being ultra conservative. You see, what will happen is it will take you 4 minutes to put an item up for sale, or 15 items an hour. Even if you make $5 a sale, that's $75 an hour. Anybody can make $1,000 to $3,000 a month at $75 an hour. In fact, we have several people doing that already. We call this, in what's called DS Domination, the company we're talking about tonight, we call this pro. And you don't have to be a pro to do it. We just call it pro, okay? That's the introductory, hey, I don't have much money. I want to get started. I got to do something from home. The economy sucks. They're cutting back my hours. I can't work this hard. I want to be home with my kids. This is where you start. This is your get your bills paid down, start thinking about extra vacation, have one heck of a Christmas stage. This is what pro is, okay? At the pro level, if that seemed too complicated, we actually have in here, this is the DS Domination back office, scrapers that will allow you to go out, and I can enter any keyword here, whatever I want it to. I could have entered, what did I start with? Dishes, okay? And it will come back, and it will show me the image of the dishes. It will show me the link to Amazon. It will show me how much I should sell it for. It does everything for me, and this is in the back office going up into DS Domination. So as simple as I think I made it look earlier, I didn't have this available to me when I was selling, so congratulations to you. You're going to be able to make money that much more easier, okay? And we consider that the pro level, all right? Is everybody with me? I'm going to pause for a second. Is there any outstanding questions specific to what I just showed? That's great. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Cool, cool. Yeah, awesome. Okay, just celebrating. Now, you guys, if you're new on here, you should actually have a couple questions, and I'm going to give you the answers to them. Sometimes on a webinar, when you're looking in and when you're listening to someone else, you will remember that they said they were going to do something. But when you're actually doing the webinar, there's so much going on, you forget to show some things. So I told you guys I would show you a couple other sellers that are doing this model, and there's a lot of them. But I'm going to click on BLD304. I'm going to do a search. You'll notice the all-white backgrounds, and this is them selling. This is their completed search of things that they sold in the past, okay? If I hit the back button and I type in, let's say, New York, this is all live on eBay again, and I can go on here and I can start looking. This is for sale for $26.95. If I click on that, it shows 3 available, so they did not sell any. If I go to this battery-operated fan, you can see that they sold 4 of those for $30.95 each, and you can see that they have 22,000 items listed up for sale. They're probably making $30, $40, $50, $60,000 a month. Congratulations to them. But you guys don't want to be there right away. You got to start somewhere. Also, one of your questions should have been, why in the heck would people buy stuff from eBay when they can get it cheaper at Amazon? And it's dialing down and really thinking of a mass population, which is difficult to do. We can't think of a billion. We can't envision it. Hey, there's $1 billion out in your front yard. What's it look like? You can't see it, right? So we can't envision all of the customers and how they think. So yeah, some people will do price comparisons, but others won't. And they'll just see this fan right here and say, I need a fan for my desk, and buy it, okay? And that's what happens. So why would they get stuff? I mean, if you take a look at what you're wearing right now, the pair of jeans or the shirt or the shoes or the hat, you didn't get the cheapest price in the world. I guarantee it, unless you made that thing yourself, okay, or else you flew to China to get it or wherever it came from, you didn't get the lowest price. This is just another level in transition of price that we get to intercede on and be involved with because of the flow of merchandise online now. Now we're able to tap into it. This never existed before the internet was born. How do we start? Great webinar. It looks easy. How much did you make on each? Yes, how much did you make on each one? I'm not sure what that's referring to. So we're not buying the item from Amazon. Yes, you're buying the item from Amazon after it sells. When this fan sells, you're not pre-buying the item. You're just moving the picture, the title, and everything over here and saying, hey, you want one of these fans for $30.95? And when they do, you go over to Amazon and you fulfill that order, okay? What about Amazon ships too? They give a gift receipt. There's a box to check for no gift receipt, so they won't see the price of the item. What level is this available at? The introductory level, which I'm going to show you that in just a second. Do you need an eBay store to do this? Absolutely not, but there'll be training. Actually, let me show you some of the back office on what you're going to be receiving, okay? Because it's easy for me to say to you, hey, look how easy it is, but you're going to forget some of it, everything else. I didn't want to do training where you would get an ebook from me or one single webinar and say, hey, you can do it, I did it, right? Because you're not going to do all of this right after the call. And tonight when you sleep, you're going to lose a little bit of this, okay? But here's the module. Let me see if I can clean up this color on here. Okay, cool. Right here is what's called DS Domination Pro, the introductory level, okay? Now let me show you what's in here and how easy it's going to be. Here's the modules down the left side. So you would come into DS Domination Pro and say, you know what? That webinar kicked butt. I want to learn how to do this. So when you sign up, you come in here and there's a welcome. Hey, 1,000-foot, 10,000 square foot view. Here's what you're looking at. Here's how much money you can make. Probably like a little snippet of what I did here tonight. And then module 1. If you follow these very easy steps, this is just getting set up. Right here is more on how to get set up. Notice these videos are just like 5 minutes long, okay? If you're outside the US, you start here, listing your first item. Now, you won't get the sound on this, but I want to show you something really important. I'm going to press play on this video. I'm just going to reset myself so that video stops playing. But notice that you're looking right at my screen just like you are now. It's not a book, an ebook. Again, every module is about 5, 6, 7 minutes long, and it shows you how to list your item, how to title your item, how to price your item, how to have a better title than everybody else, how to source items, how to return items, how to everything. Now, I'll go through and just briefly show you, but the important part of that segment was just to show you guys that you're looking over my shoulder and everything's covered. How to list faster than you were listing before. I told you to take 4 minutes. You can get it down to 2 minutes. Titles, how to optimize your title, and something called a drop shipping spider, where when you find one item, it leads you to thousands of items to list. And what I mean by that is, obviously there's millions of items on Amazon, but I'll teach you something like when you click on this and you list this up for sale, the maker of this is something like O2 Cool is the name of the company. I show you how to go onto Amazon and look at all of the O2 Cool products and research there. So one listing put up leads to thousands of others, and that's the drop shipping spider, okay? This is alert critical information. It's going to talk more about titles, all right? International item location, that's for internationals on here. Why 18% fail? Pitfalls to avoid, and it's actually down to 7% now since that video's gone up. And the modules just keep going on and on. Again, you're going through these, and you don't go through hours and hours and hours of training. It's as simple as I've shown, but you might want to come over here and go, hey, my item's sold. I want to learn how to ship it now, all right? 5 minutes and 36 seconds later, you know that. So I want to bring that up before I answered all the questions that are already in the modules. Just made a sale, laugh out loud. Congratulations, Matt. How do we get started? I'll get to that in just a second. You leave the post up for long. It's all in the training, okay? Excellent. Yes, since there are many listen, can you sell our certain items category should you target? All in the training. You guys are asking questions. That's all in the training. I sense there's some folks on here already doing the training, asking questions. Just send those into the help desk. You get a really quick turnaround. And that's another thing, guys. We have impeccable support of experts on here to take care of you. I'm in Australia. Is that taken care of in the pro training? We have so many people succeeding in Australia, and I'm most excited about that. You know why? Because I want to go to Australia. You know, I want to go meet all these folks in Australia, and they're blowing it up in Australia. Yes. They got a question. What happens in returns? 11 paid customer returns. Module 13. You can't ask a question that's not answered in here, okay? And I'm not trying to skirt your questions. I'm just trying to show you how covered you are and how good this is, okay? Let's keep going through. Okay, awesome. Got almost all the questions answered. Perfect. Okay. Now, there is a broad stroke question that I didn't see yet, and I want to answer it. And sometimes I'll get a question. Although I think we're doing a good job of covering this, we haven't received it the last few webinars. What about saturation? Okay. Well, I can tell you one of the presentations I do, I type in the word blue Amazon. Okay. And I type in blue just for a starting point, just like dishes, and I put Amazon behind it so all the results are from Amazon, because there's other sellers that sell on Amazon. And when I do that, there's 2.5 million results to choose from, okay? And when I did a presentation starting with blue Amazon last week, I went over and found thousands and thousands of dollars, just like I did with dishes. So there's actually about 26 million items to choose from on Amazon alone, okay? 26 million. So even if we train 1 million people, you could all list 26 items and make $130 a month. But it gets better. I'm being, you know, facetious and silly here. It actually gets better because when you use the title optimizer and stuff, your title is going to be different than the next person's. So even though you have something up and somebody else has something up, a customer will find yours, another customer will find his, et cetera, et cetera. So the 26 million items, when you consider title variation, becomes 260 million items. When people search on eBay, they don't just go to eBay and search. They'll find you on Google, Yahoo, Bing. They'll look on geolocation and where you're located. They'll look at how soon your item's ending, and they need it fast, so they don't want to look at other items, stuff like that. So the variations are virtually endless in regards to saturation on how many people can do this, okay? Now, I'm going to flat out tell you, so I don't waste anybody's time on this call, this thing right here, first, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. This big monster expense right here, you might be thinking, how much is that? I mean, that's a cool, amazing system. This is going to cost a whopping $19.95 a month. And as a matter of fact, right now, I'm going to show you how to get it for free. Yeah, that's right. $19.95 a month, but I'm going to show you how you can end up getting it for free. I'm in the DS Domination back office again, okay? And you see this right here, it says cash out offers. You're going to have access to that with your $19.95 a month membership, okay? And what cash out offers are is all these companies reached out to us, said, look, you've got a lot of people. You have a lot of people, and we're interested in those people looking at our products. So what happens is you can come on here and you can go ahead and fill out a Discover card thing if you want. You don't do this. We don't share your information with anybody. This is just you getting free cash. Discover card said, hey, DS Domination cool people, here's what we'll do. If any of your folks want to come on here and fill out an application with us, if they want to get a Discover card, we will give them $45. We call them Dominaires just to kind of be cute because we're DS Domination, but we will give them $45. So you could come on here, fill out a Discover application, and get $45 and use that to pay your $19.99 a month. Or if you want to join a fantasy football team, they'll give you $1, okay? Or if you want a free trial at stamps.com, they'll give you $9, all right? Or if you want to try Protect My ID or whatever, they'll give you $12. And these are brand name companies. This one I filled out, it's pretty crazy. You can get like a free knife. No, it's this really nice knife for $3, and they will give you $8. It's baffling how, see, their goal is to get you a knife, and you love the knife, and then you order more from them. But all you do is just love the knife and net $5 and say, cool, thanks for the knife, all right? So these companies have done their research, and they know that if they get you to try their product, that you will continue to hopefully order more. It's just numbers. But you can make money doing that. And we call those cash out offers. And those cash out offers you can use to eventually pay your monthly. Okay? So what could be better than making $1 to $3 grand a month with zero startup? Okay? Or you come in and start paying $19.95 a month. There's no contracts. You can come in and say, hey, it's not for me 2 weeks later, a month later, 2 months later, whatever. Okay? So we got all of this crazy stuff designed to help everybody succeed. And when you get to know us, it's insane how sincere we are about taking and changing the world. All right? And I'm watching the news, and just prior to this, and Obama's on there talking about the country is this, and Putin's arguing it's that, and just a mess. All I know, okay, this is all I know, is that people are broke. And I know that to be a fact. And I know people are hurting. And I'm not going to paint a doomsday picture for everybody, but you guys know yourself. You know yourself if you're good for life. You know, my brother came down here on his way to Atlanta. He lives in upstate New York, and once a year he goes to a conference. And, you know, he's 5 years older than me. His name's Randy. And you look up to your older brother no matter what, right? And he's making $70-something thousand a year. He's a refrigeration, air conditioning tech, but he does all the programming. He doesn't go out in the field anymore. He just programs for all these big contracts and stuff like that. He makes $75,000 a year. And we were talking, I'm 42, he's 47. We were talking about retirement and stuff like that. And I was talking about how much money I had put away. And he's like, you're in better shape than 90% of America, and I only have X amount put away. And I didn't feel like I was in better shape than 90% of America, but now that I'm looking around at people, wow, and my brother, he's out of shape, he's 47, he's married, he has a little boy and stuff, and man, that's scary. And he told me he's scared, so I don't mind sharing this with you, and maybe a lot of you guys are scared, and that's not my goal here, but here's a way that every single person on the planet can tap into and start putting extra income in their pocket, okay? What we do from there, guys, is after you're making money, good money, we offer you something called Elite, okay? In the Elite, Imagine you're just using Amazon in the beginning as your supplier, and you're making $3, $5, $10 a sale. I don't have the slides, but I showed them last week. Imagine you go to this elite section and you're making $50, $100 a sale. Okay, variety of suppliers, more money to be made, less competition, and we call that elite. We don't want you to buy it until you're ready to buy it, till you're confident in us, till you just get it, you're loving life. Your friends are asking you why you're taking the week off from work, and that is $99 a month. Okay? And again, no contract. Don't get scared by that. Don't start adding it up in your head. Hear my words. We don't want you doing elite until you're making at least that. Excuse me, dry throat, North Carolina. And then you can start doing literally 2 sales, you're covering your monthly, okay? We also have something in here that we call Unleashed. And this is where it gets crazy. And we want you to buy Unleashed when you have your $99.95 covered a month. And your $99.95, which just means nothing to you because you wake up in the morning, your phone dings 2 times, and you already made $100 before you have breakfast. But we want you to remember that it's here because Unleashed, the purpose of Unleashed is to take everything you're already doing and get you even more money back. Okay? So if you sell an item and you make $20, instead you make like 22, 24, doing nothing else. Just different skill sets that we put in place for you and different things that we do for you. You make even more money. Like we want you to be making thousands and thousands of dollars here. But we don't want you to make $6,000 and realize doing the same thing you could have made $8,000 if you had the Unleashed, which is a $249 one-time buy. Okay? Now, from there, guys, once you have the techniques and you're making all kinds of money and things like that, we have something called Monopoly. And the Monopoly is just where it gets crazy. And in just a sec, I'm going to have Jim on mute for a second before I go even further because this is like a very fast track 6-figure income on Monopoly. And I don't want to go into it and I'm going too fast and I'm showing you guys wrong information or taking you down a path that Jim deems, hey, these guys are asking these questions. Can you refocus on this? So I don't want to go into a nearly instant 6-figure type income in Monopoly yet until I have Jim come out and just give me some input on how it's going. Jim, are you there?
Hey, buddy, I'm here, man. I'm actually taking notes myself. This is exciting stuff. And folks, this is really as simple as it seems. A lot of times you jump on webinars and they show you how easy it is, and then only to find out, oh wow, to get to that income, I literally have to recruit half of the population in the whole world to get there. But this is not one of those. Quick story, and Roger was sharing his story about talking to his brother, while he was down here. And for me, several months ago, my older brother was, struggling in real estate. The housing market just very volatile here in San Diego, and I put him on as a beta tester on Domination. His very first month. Now, really quick background about this guy. His sharp is competent. However, he has never made money home-based business before. I've put him at least 4 different companies, never recruited a soul, and even when times that where I put people under his business, it still doesn't make money. It's one of those scenarios. I'm sure several people right now that haven't been able to make any money in a home-based business. Also never made money online. He, just basic competency of checking emails and several things, very basic. Anyways, going back to the topic, first month, put him in beta testing for to learn how to do dropship. His first month did over $10,000 in revenue, and made over $2,000. And across the board, it should be seeing about a 20%, 20 to 30% profit here. On items for the most part as you're following pro. Now, fast forward today. This is 3 months in. Last night, hosted a live meeting, a live training for folks around San Diego to that wants to learn how to make money on eBay. Went to this pizza joint, and it's hilarious because of all places, they picked a place with no Wi-Fi, so we couldn't really show folks like how Roger is showing you right now. 10 or 12 people signed up, and they're just loving it. And it's just really great information on this training call, and Roger's been just very great at covering information here. Pro and Unleash, and then Monopoly. I'm excited to hear, but in fact, we have folks on the call already asking, can we sell on Amazon also? And I'm just kind of laughing in the background. Back to you, Roger.
Hey, thanks, Jim. I appreciate that. And guys, it's we are so incredibly considerate of people. That's kind of what we're getting known for on the internet. And I know it's what day of the week is it today? It's Tuesday. I know it's something. I know it's Tuesday. Some people are working tomorrow and they're excited. Now, if you've ever seen a presentation with anything, with a timeshare, with something online, they want to show you, man, they want the $10,000 ticket out of you, don't they? You're not leaving the room until I show you the tiger that can juggle stakes in the air while standing on a ball. We're not like that at all. And just because people are asking right now, hey, how do I get going? I'm going to go ahead and put the sign-up link right now up for you. And I understand that, hey, you might go over and just get the first level, the pro for $19.95. You might get the first 2 levels, but there's no way you're getting the last level that we call Monopoly because I haven't even presented it yet. And why would I do that if we're not trying to make a bunch of money, we're trying to accommodate everyone. So you can go over right now. Go ahead, I'm going to take a little pause here. You won't miss anything. Go over to dsdomination.com/sign up right now and go ahead and get started with the pro. Get yourself set up, and I'll continue when you guys get back. Go over there, run over there now. Go to dsdomination.com/sign up. Whoever brought you to this webinar will be your refer in the box, okay? And I'm going to head over there just right now just to show you guys what it looks like. dsdomination.com/sign up. And when it loads up, you'll see a box like this, okay? And as you fill out your information to get started, just check your refer down here. Make sure this is the person that referred you to the webinar. If it's not, don't complete the sign up. Just go ahead and get back to them and they'll get you a new link. But by default, you should be getting referred to the person that referred you to the webinar, okay? So go ahead, run over and get that filled out, and then come back and I'll just do a little chit chat. I won't waste people's time while other people are going over and getting set up. And then when you come back, I'm going to show you a snapshot of an easy 6-figure income play. And then I'm going to bring Jim out here, and he's going to show you another method you can use to make a 6-figure income. And you should be excited because what I just showed you so far is a slam dunk, easy, put extra $1,000 to $3,000 in your pocket. So if I'm saying we're going to show you a pretty easy path to a 6-figure income times 2, myself and Jim, I wouldn't miss that part, okay? So again, just to recap, some of you guys are going over there right now. Go ahead and put in the chat when you're done and that you're back so I know when people are coming back. We have a plan in place, a blueprint we call it, to basically change the economy everywhere, okay? There's no jobs, there's no nothing. Here's what we did in 30 days. We created 3,000 people making money from home. We don't call them jobs because this is far removed from a job. I don't know what the government did. I'm not a big government basher. I'm not going to put any political views out here. But what we did was we took 3,000 incomes and raised 3,000 incomes in 30 days. okay? So we never thought to have the audacity to say we want to change the economy, we want to change the world, but we're starting to get our chest up in the air a little bit and starting to go, hey, that's what we're doing. And we want to start with like basically free. Remember, you can fill out the cash out offers, come in for $19.95, okay? And then you're making this. And that's some pretty good coin, right? The mortgage or the car payment starting to be paid, everything else. And then you're like, man, this is working. And I made $800 this month or $300 this week. I want to go faster. I'm going to put the $99.95 out there. Heck, I've already made $200, $300, $400. And then as you're warmed up there, and you're going to say, man, these guys are right again. Now I'm making $100, $2,000, $3,000. But they told me if I get the Unleashed, I'll make even more money doing the same thing. Well, this is a one-time. This isn't monthly, okay? This Unleashed right here is a one-time payment. So it's not a monthly type deal, okay? And then you're at that level. Hey, Jim, are people back yet saying they were all set up with the Pro? Can you see?
We get a few that are back already. Also have a lot of questions, and folks, there isn't a single question in the chat box that's not answered inside a Pro membership. And we do want to be respectful of people's time here, so there's a lot of small questions that simply can't answer in this webinar.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that, and if I'll yeah, it's a tough situation. Like I want to go through and spend the entire night with you going, yeah, if you're using Iraqi dinar, you can then, I want to go through the whole thing, but like Jim said, there's going to be somebody on here that's like, man, I go to work tomorrow. If I don't find something, I'm bringing a bat in to talk to my boss, and we want to get those people taken care of, okay? And then again, if you're a member already of DS Domination, send it over the help desk, and I for some reason, I don't know why, maybe I missed my calling, I love the help desk. Okay, I joke around with people over there. I had a lady come over and she's like, I'm making money, but I have a silly question. I gave her a silly response, and it's just fun, Okay, so you get it. You get the plan so far. Okay, cool. DS Domination sign up is where people are coming back from. I think I clearly 100% shown this worked. Okay. Now, from there, you're going to go to something called Monopoly. And you can shortcut it, and you can start at Monopoly because it's a whole different ball game. And here's why. So far, the entire model has been take stuff from Amazon, put it on eBay. Take stuff from Amazon, put it on eBay. Awesome, I'm making money. Well, wait a minute. Let me use some other sites and take stuff from other sites and put them on eBay and make even more money because there's less competition. And take site X and move the stuff to eBay and make even more money. And we call that elite. Okay, well, I'm taking stuff from all these sites, I'm putting them on eBay, I'm making great money, but you told me I could do it more fluent and more efficiently with the Unleashed. Here's my $249. Awesome. You're making even more money doing the same thing, moving stuff over to eBay, moving stuff over to eBay, moving stuff over to eBay. Notice everything's being moved on to eBay. Now it's time to reverse the flow and sell everything on Amazon. And here's why. Amazon right now has way more traffic than eBay, all right? And everybody on Amazon is a buyer, okay? 99% are buyers anyway, where the eBay community is full of buyers and sellers. If you look on their feedback, it'll say buyer, seller, seller, buyer, buyer, seller, seller, buyer. It's a community of buying and selling. Where on Amazon, probably a lot of you guys on the call didn't even know you could sell on Amazon. But what if we took all those other sites that are an elite and put the product up on Amazon and had way more customers and way less competition, okay? And of all those customers, they were all buyers. They were all wanting to buy. They're all wanting to spend money when they get here. I mean, heck, look at the the stock value, Amazon stock, I don't even know what, I can't even come in the ballpark. Maybe Jim could look up. It's like $189, $600, $700. eBay stock's like $17. Okay, that's why. All right, a lot more customers. Okay, anyway, so let me give you guys an example. Okay, it's Christmas time. It's 3 weeks before Christmas, and I got 2 little girls. Okay, so let's pretend you and I don't want to categorize everyone. There's 18-year-old guys on here, 80-year-old ladies, 70. I don't want to categorize everyone. So some of you guys just have to make believe, okay? But it's Christmas time, and your daughter or your son, and you're thinking about the gift. It's about 3 weeks out. You got your Christmas bonus, or you're rocking eBay. It's time to go shopping. And we ask little Lucy what she wants, and usually when I ask my daughter Riley, she wants a ball. Okay, she's just turned 6, and for her birthday, she wanted an air cast because my wife had one when she hurt her foot, and that sounded cool. But inevitably, we get down to what they want, the big thing. And for her birthday, we got her a trampoline. But I know this year I can't fight it anymore. It's got to be a swing set. It has to be. She's been asking for 2 years now, and the reason I haven't gotten it is because when I was growing up, the neighbor's swing set was just all beat up and crappy because they swing like one time, right? And that's it on the swing set. And then I got to watch it rot for like 20 years, 30 years, whatever. But this year she's got to get the swing set, okay? So I've been looking them up. So I'm going to go over to Amazon.com and I'm going to type in swing set. I want to get my daughter a swing set. You might want to get your daughter, your niece, your cousin over on Amazon. Let's get a swing set. Okay, cool. So we're over here. Oh, I want one of those wooden ones. That's not bad, $167. But if you look a little further, you're going to realize that you have to buy the wood, okay? And it's just the brackets. Well, I don't want this. This isn't what I was looking for. I don't want one of those metal ones because that's going to rust out. I don't want one of those metal ones because that's going to rust out as well. What am I going to get my daughter? And you keep scrolling through and you don't see anything. Let me take these arrows off here. You don't see anything but metal swing sets and brackets. And oh, there's a wooden play set. Okay, right here. Gorilla play set. So you click on it. You take a look, and maybe this is the thing I want for my daughter. Maybe this is the thing you want for your grandkids, whatever. And it's by Willie Goat. And it tells me to add it to my cart to see the price. Okay, cool. Finally, my daughter's getting a swing set. I'm going to get this. It's $2,500. I'm not spending $2,500 on a wooden swing set for my daughter, right? But that's the only thing you got over on Amazon, okay? But how many people do you think are looking right now to get a swing set for their kid? Don't even think about it. I'll show you how many are looking right now to get a swing set for their child, okay? Let me go over to something called Keyword Spy. Don't worry about what this is. Actually, part of this is in the training. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on swing set. And I'm going to load this up. And I'm going to discover there's 368,000 people a month looking for swing set by typing in 2 words, swing sets. Okay, so you got to imagine a chunk of them are looking on Amazon and finding nothing, all right? Now I'm going to bring you over and I'm going to show you a site that you can get swing sets from, all right? Now, this isn't a yes or a no that we use this site. This is just an example of how much these swing sets should cost. Please, if you're not going to be a member of DS, don't attempt to use this information yourself. You'll just get in trouble with eBay, okay? So I'm going to go over to Walmart. I'm going to type in swing set. And they're going to come up. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I want to hang out at 400 or 500 or 300. These are the swing sets. $269. That'll do. It's only going to rot in the backyard. I love my girls. I love them to death. And I'm not cheap. I'm just kind of practical. I mean, we're going to go to Disney for $5 grand. It'll be a hoot. But when it comes to watching something rot in the backyard, I'm not spending over $2,000. So I go back to Amazon and envision this. This swing set on Amazon for 500 bucks. And it's sitting right here. And the next person comes on, they're like, I want one of those wooden swing sets for my kids. Oh, that's just the bracket. I don't want the metal one. Oh, here's what I'm looking for, 2,500. And boom, there's one right there for 500. How many are you going to sell? Now, selling on Amazon is not difficult once you're trained. It comes down to copying and pasting, but you need things like UPC codes and stuff like that, so you can't just go out and wing it and try and do it. But that is monopoly, and we call it monopoly because you're monopolizing Amazon, okay? Because we have so much stuff from other suppliers and stuff that you're coming over here and just putting stuff up. And you don't put up like 500, 1,000, 2,000 items. You put up like 100 and sell like 10 of them a day, okay? And we call that monopoly. And you mark them up high, okay? You make good money with that. Now, monopoly, it takes us out of the pattern we have here, because we want you to start for $19.95 a month. And we want you to start making that money back and getting confident with us, and then going to this $99.95 a month and making even more money and saying, okay, these guys are right, I want to make it easier, let me get the Unleashed. This monopoly is for people that have completed all these steps or are 100% confident that we're crushing it, and they're making all kinds of money already, and they really just don't care because they know this is endless and they're set for life. Or this is for people that want to come in and go to a six-figure rapidly. And that's $4.99. And that's one time, okay? Not a month. Should be a month. But it's $4.99 one time. And when I was building out this system with our business partners, Hitesh and Kevin, I just wanted to do this part right here. All I want to show them, I was being a little selfish, was this. Because I didn't want to bring out this, because I like to do this, okay? And that's called monopoly, all right? MONOPOLY, all right? So these are all the modules that are available. And again, the training is looking over the shoulder, and it's all the videos that you can watch and see exactly what's going on and go through here. And here's the monopoly right here. And here's the Unleashed right here, and all the modules in Elite, and all the modules in Pro. So it starts like this. I sound like a salsa salesman. Starts like this. It goes like this, guys and girls. Boom, $19.95 a month. Or at the same time, I can get all that money back with all these cash out offers. I'm making great money, guys. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. I want to get this now and make even more money. I'm making incredible money. I realize I'm losing $1,000, $2,000 a month doing the same thing I'm doing. I want to get trained and unleashed. Or, hey, I'm already doing all this. I'm making all kinds of bank. If you guys put up a rubber shoe for sale, I want to buy it because I'm confident you guys, I'm going to buy the Monopoly. Or you might be on here going, I just want to get Monopoly because that looks kick butt and I want to do that. Okay? Now, to access all of this, guys, you're going to want to go over to this site right here, this dsdomination.com/sign up, okay? And you can go over there anytime. So I told you guys that I was going to show you when you get back from signing up with the Pro how to do the six-figure income faster, and this is the Monopoly that I was talking about right here, okay? So again, we have a blueprint, and remember where this all started. If you're still on the fence watching this, I went over to Amazon, I typed in dishes, okay? And then I showed you live people doing this and making lots and lots and lots of money, and I asked you guys one question. Can you go to Amazon.com? Yes. Can you type something in the box, dishes, cat, whatever? Yes. Can you go over to eBay and search that first result or any result you find on Amazon? Yes. And when you find somebody using those Amazon pictures, can you click on the title? Yes. And can you look at their other items? Yes. Can you see what they sold? Yes. And then go back to Amazon and see if they made money? Yes. And then you list it. The only thing I didn't show you was how to list it. And it's, again, over my shoulder. Literally, you'll go on to ebay.com, and on the top right, click sell, and you'll type in a box what you're selling, and then you'll put a title, you'll click 2 buttons, your picture's on there, and then you'll copy and paste that description, you'll put the price in, submit it, and like we all joke around Facebook, wait for your phone to go cha-ching. Okay, it's really pretty much like that. So what I'm going to do now is, this is the presentation on the products. These are our products that we offer, and there's so much more. I mean, I didn't even go over in the elite level. You can now sell on Google, okay? And again, there's no thought. Literally, all the items you put up on eBay, like let's say you put 100 items up on eBay at this first level, we're going to show you how to keep those 100 items there. Click 2 buttons, and all your items are out on Google being sold by another company. You don't need to know SEO, backlinking, search engine optimization, cool geeky words, you know, words that our kids are learning in 3rd grade now. You don't have to know any of that, and you're going to be able to sell on Google, but I didn't even mention that. But again, these are all our products, okay? This is the Pro. This is the Elite. This is the Unleashed. And this is the Monopoly. Now, you might have seen something back there that talked about extreme, okay? And what's this extreme? Well, what we did was we said, you know what? You guys can go out and do eBay. And what's going to happen is when you're making all this money, and you're just going to want to share it, okay? You're going to want to talk about it because it'll become a main part of your life. Like, just like you talk about your job when you're at your job. When you're home and you made a sale and you made more money and you're making sales on eBay, you're not going to be talking about your job anymore, okay? When you're cracking the beer out in the car on a sunny day and the neighbor's coming over, believe me, you're not talking about your job. If I'm in a room full of people and we're just hanging out, I'm talking about eBay like 14 seconds into the conversation, okay? Or my kids. All right, so we want to reward you if you want to share it with anybody. And like you go out and you make $1,000 and you tell, hey, Mike, these guys hooked me up. I'm making $1,000 a month on eBay. Oh, cool. How do I do that? We want you to make money off of referring your friend Mike to this. Now, this is totally different. We don't want you to go out and sign up and go out and have a home party and call all your friends and say, hey, sign up with me. We don't want that. We want you to go out, make some money doing this, and then just share it with someone, because you know what? Your neighbor's struggling with their bills too, just like you might be. Your neighbor's struggling with the grocery bill, with the college bills, with the whatever, just like you might be. And we've become shut-ins where we don't often focus on helping the next person, or we're scared to do that, or we're scared to show them a program because we don't want to be embarrassed if it doesn't work. So go out, make it work. But we just want to make sure that if you tell somebody about it and refer them, and we'll show you how to do that, you get paid for that too. Because it's not right that you refer your neighbor, even though we did an amazing job helping you out, and you don't make money off that. So for that, we call it a compensation plan, or how you can make money sharing the product. And that's the other 6-figure rapid income. We had, I don't know how many people, it's in the dozens, go into a 6-figure income sharing this product in our first 30 days. Like, including the gentleman coming out here. I don't know if he's showing his numbers or what he'll say, but 6-figure income in like 3 weeks or something silly. Okay. Oh, let me correct that. 6-figure projected income. Nobody made like $100,000 sharing this, but they've made $8, $10, $12, $14, $16,000 a month. Okay, already in month 1 sharing this. So I'm going to bring on Mr. Jim Chow, and he's going to put up his screen. And Jim, before I do that, I'm going to step away for a little bit, as we talked about. Can you make sure you have that link up on the screen so you can show people during your presentation sometimes too, the domination.com/sign up?
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, I actually just typed it in right here, right before I switch the screen over.
Okay, awesome. Well, guys, I'm going to exit for a little bit. I just have to run and make a quick call. My girls are checking into their hotel room. I'm going to bring Jim out here to show you the compensation portion of it. Thanks for spending time with me tonight, guys, and have an amazing night. And Jim, show them how they can make a six-figure income just sharing what they just saw. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Over to you, Jim.
You got it, brother. Thanks so much, Roger, for doing that. I'm excited to be here to show you the opportunity, and this part is what I call leveraged income. And I've been in this industry for the team building, direct selling industry for quite some time. I've been making a strong six-figure income since I was 21 years old. Leverage income is something that's different. There's a difference between going out there working day in day out 8 hours a day to make a $250,000 a year income versus something that's leveraged that you're spending maybe an hour a week to well, maybe that's a little bit on the low end, maybe an hour a day to kind of check up on your business, maintain it, and day in day out, every single week, every single month, you have income coming in regardless of what you're doing and where you are. And that's the part that I'm excited about as well. And the huge difference in DS domination in creating that leverage income than traditionally is that traditionally in this industry, you're selling overpriced products. You have water filters, you have vitamin and lotions and pills, and you got to sell those items, and you got to sell. The person signing up, you signing up distributors, and you sell them huge packages of products, and they stay on auto ship. And it's all good and dandy until the person at the bottom they cancel auto ship maybe 2 or 3 months in because they have enough products to sustain them for a year, and they're not moving enough products. They don't see the point of continuing auto ship when they're paying 100, 200, sometimes 300 a month for products that they won't be using for the next year. And this is what we call attrition in the industry of network marketing. As you start referring people months in, they start dropping out, and then your full-time job would become putting in new people to replace the old people that dropped out. With DS domination, it's completely different here. First of all, this is we're selling information product, a product that you're helping people make money. And just think about the logics here with a 19.99 per month product, digital product, and you're getting evergreen training. One thing that Roger didn't even mention on this webinar was that every other Wednesday, okay, if you're on the pro membership at 19.99 a month, every other Wednesday you get hands-on coaching. You get to ask questions. You get to, if you have run into any issues, customers or accounts, you need to lift your limits. Maybe you can only list 10 items, and you want to lift your limits to 50 items, 100 items, a million items. We have a drop shipper within our systems that have limits of $500,000 per month that they can sell. To get to that kind of limits, you have to have good feedbacks, and you want tips and tricks on how to do that, tips and tricks on how to increase your profit margins. All that is covered in live training. So can you see the value? Just help me out here. If you see the value of the 1999 product box, just type in the question box, and just let me know that you're excited, right? Because we do this out of passion. We really want to help people in this industry. I've been in this industry for over 8.5 years, and I've seen a lot of people fail. In fact, I've struggled and failed first 3 years myself, looking for a solution, looking for a way to pay my rent at the end of the month, looking for a better future, and all I had was hope and vision. And until I discovered methods on how to really build a sustainable business that will self-perpetuate with what I'm about to show you here. I'm just gonna read a couple here, and then I'm gonna jump right into their compensation plan of DS domination on how much money that you can make referring people to this item. A lot of positive feedbacks, definitely. We got a hell yeah, we got a great, woohoo, excited, cool. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm gonna move right into the DS compensation, affiliate compensation overview here. With the big difference in the industry, we've seen this industry shift over the last couple of years. A lot of people have moved from traditional direct selling over to, over the last 2 years, we have companies like Zeek Rewards and all these revenue sharing and profit sharing and high yield investment models coming out, and it got really popular because people for the first time were making money. Okay, traditionally the biggest initial obstacle in building a networking referral based business It's actually coming out the confidence to go out there and tell people about your business. All right, people don't. For the most part, I find that an average person are not afraid to work. There's obviously those lazy few individuals that won't spend the time and they don't deserve any success. At the same time, I see a mass majority of everybody. They want to work, all right. They want to go out there and do the work, but they're scared to death when it comes to fear of rejection. All right. So when a revenue sharing model comes out, everybody's making money. You put some money in, and you get to show your next door neighbor, hey, I just made $50 yesterday. Hey, every single day for the past month, I made $50. The next day, 51. Every single day, I'm making more money. Right. That became a viral effect because people no longer have to recruit people in order to get paid, but they get paid and they get to share with people that hey, I just got paid. It's a different reverse concept. So here with DS domination is similar concept, but it's actually legitimate. It's actually sustainable, and this has nothing to do with investment. If you follow training, you're gonna make money on eBay. How hard is it that for you to make some sales on eBay? And we all know people that wants to make some extra money from home, and you go out and tell people that, hey, last month I just made $1,000. I just made $3,000 selling stuff on eBay that I never paid inventory for. I collect the money first, and then I order a product and ship to customers. Right? I came across this great system online, and it's just working. I want to share it to you. I got a couple of links, and actually, at that point, you discover the mentality between someone who's making money and someone who's not in this industry. Because when you're making money, you really don't care if the next person signs up or not. You're doing them a favor just by sharing with them. So let me go right into a compensation model here. This is based on a very standard affiliate plan. We got a lot of different levels of payout, tiers of payout. What I want to focus on is your first two tiers. All right, this is not one of those crazy MOM compensation plans with unit level and binary and matrix and code bonus, and you mix them all up together, multiple 16 different ways to get paid. This is just very cut and dry, clean way to get paid. If you refer somebody to use this system, you get paid. All right, every single person that you refer to the system, you make 50% commission. So if you refer someone on the 1999 membership, you're making a $10 commission. If you refer someone on the elite membership for $99 a month, you're making a $50 per month commission. All right. If you refer somebody on the Unleashed membership for $249, if I do the math correctly, you're making a $125 commission. All right. If you refer somebody on the Monopoly on the $499 level, you're making a one-time commission of $250. All right. So every single sale, all your personal sales you generate, you make 50% of all commission. But I like to think of this compensation plan as if you add up all 10 levels, this is 75%. The way I like to look at this compensation plan really is you're getting paid 175% commission. All right, because before you recruit your first person, all right, just by making sales on eBay and copy and pasting listed items, guess what? You're keeping 100% of all commissions and all profit that you generated. It's yours, right? It doesn't go through DS. It goes to your own personal PayPal account. It's your money. All right, the referral system, this is on top of the commission and money that you're going to make from this system. So this is all on top. But again, let's not keep this too complicated. This is, first level 50%. And if you refer Bob and Bob goes out there and refer Mary, Mary would be landed on your second level. If Mary goes out there, all the sales that she made, let's say she makes $500 in sales in products inside DS Domination for the Pro, Elite, Unleash, and Monopoly, you're making a 10% commission. Now the third tier would be whoever Mary refers. Mary refers Joe. Joe will be on your third level. Joe refers Apple, and Apple will be on your fourth level, and so forth and so forth. All right. There's no crazy qualification. You don't have to do balance your legs. You don't have to refer X amount of people. There's no pass ups. Again, this is really cut and dry. I want to just break down a mathematical, hypothetical example so that you see the money potential. And like Roger said, yes, I am one of their affiliates inside the system that have created a six-figure annual income my first month with growing income every single day. So, without I'm not the type that likes to throw money around and tell you how much I think I'm going to make. Like, a lot of people, I think I'm going to make $250 million by the end of the year. But it's definitely going to be a very healthy income. All right. Now to participate in the affiliate program in DS Domination, there is a $9.95 affiliate fee per month. All right. Just to run your marketing system, we have Market Extreme that we haven't talked about. We got internal marketing systems and capture pages. We have a triple. We have a triple opt-in. The way I like to call a marketing system. When someone goes into your marketing system, not only do they opt into their system's marketing capture page, and they're also going to be opted into your own personal list. If you have a Weber GetResponse, we're integrating 9 other autoresponder services that you may have a list to. If you don't know what I'm talking about on autoresponders and building your list, it's completely optional. You don't have to do that. They also going to be opted into a live go-to webinar, just like how you're on this webinar right now. All right, right. When you generate a prospect, they'll automatically register for one of the live webinars and offer one opt-in. So it's a very sophisticated, very high converting system. And right now, all right, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to share this with you, but as of last week, we ran some numbers in the system. Every single every single customer that you generate in DS Domination, starting at the 1999 level, because that's all you can sell in the beginning, is you put your sales funnel out there and you sell a 1999 membership. Every single pro customer that comes in, your averaging profit would be $60 in commission. You may be wondering, is this one of those profit sharing again? How can someone pay $20 and I'm making $60 in commission? Well, here's how it works. We have an upsell process, all right? And obviously, people are making money at the pro level, and they're gonna upgrade to elite level and say, wow, for 20 bucks a month, if I'm making X amount of money, how much money am I missing out by not buying the next level? So we're seeing a good 30% plus conversion rate from pro level to elite, just from the upgrade. And just across the board, Unleash and Monopoly in this example here, this is all the product pricing and also the commission. This 50% of all costs is commission. The next page here, this is the income breakdown, and the way I have it structured here is you only get 10% going to Unleash and 5% going to Monopoly, but the numbers are actually, the system numbers between Unleash and Monopoly is very close. So we're seeing a much higher upgrade percentage than what you're seeing on the screen right now. So this is a very conservative breakdown, all right, especially based on we have real numbers to prove. But just look at this for a second, all right? So you're making money on pro membership, you're selling stuff on eBay, you're loving life, and you go out there and tell people about it, posting on Facebook, and every single day your friends can see you're making money. Every single day, you're posting results, real time-stamped results. And you go out there and you refer people, or people just join you automatically. You refer 30 purchases of pro membership, all right? 30 pro times 1999. The commission is 50%, so you see divide by 2. That's a $300 a month in residual income. Every time they rebuild, you're making $300. All right, and 30% of them upgrade to elite. That's 9 sales. That's another $445 a month. All right, in commission. And then let's say 10% of them upgrade to Unleash, which we know at this point is actually a much higher percentage than that. That's another $373 in commission. And you have Monopoly, that's another $374 in commission. And then 20% going to Market Extreme. This is actually right around the ballpark to the system right now. That's another $600 in commission. So by referring 30 pro membership, 30 people at the $19.99 a month, you're looking at, based on this example, over $2,000 in commission and $744 is residual income. $744 is basically the pro plus the elite membership. This adds up, and that becomes a residual income. All right. Now this is only based on your first level referral. All right. There's 10 tiers of commission that you can override from your team, because a lot of your customers are going to want to be an affiliate because they see the power and they want to refer people, they know about it. It only makes sense to become an affiliate because you're making more money on top of the money that you're making drop shipping. All right, so we'll drag it up to 2 levels, and this example is based on everybody just referring 2 customers, all right, to pay for their own membership. All right, if you're on elite membership, you're paying $100 a month. and you know you're making $50 commission per customer if you refer to customers. Now your elite membership is free. So based on the example, we have the first tier, you did the work, you make $2,000. Second tier, everybody referred to, that's 800, 800, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 21,000. You have 10 levels here. This is obviously not going to grow overnight to this number, but as your customers start getting results, and that's the whole mission and whole focus of DS Domination, is that we really focus on giving value to the people of the pro membership, because we know that if we take care of people at the bottom and we take care of people and they're making money from a customer standpoint, the whole system is going to go viral. And you can leverage this mission and this focus to grow your business just by referring people to pro membership. You're looking at a close to $50,000 income, and obviously not 100% of this is residual, because this also accounts the monopoly and unleash. But this is a good at least 20,000 in residual just by looking at this, and 27,000 one time, and this will continue to go viral because people are telling people about it, and this is awesome, right? Let me see if there's anything I'm missing here. Oh, and one thing that I did miss mentioning about is on the referral side, on the affiliate side, under product market extreme in the back office. All right, there's a section where you can actually jump in the lead co-op to buy leads. We're running a campaign as we speak, a $150,000 campaign, marketing campaign that we're running for first batch of members that we have here in the system. And as we grow that campaign, we'll be able to accept more marketing budget, and you can buy leads and shares of the co-op. So you won't even have to do marketing yourself if you don't want to. You can leverage some of that and leverage product lines such as Market Extreme to build your referral business. Me personally, I just dropped a test campaign of $500 earlier today that I'm expecting to make, at least 2 to 3 times my ROI. So I'll update you on results on that. I'm an affiliate marketer. I'm not a drop shipper. However, every single person I'm referred to this program that needs that dropship money, they're making money. And I feel really good about that. Just a breath of fresh air compared to, your more traditional referral business where, you're scratching your head and stressed out trying to help your team make money, and you're making money. The worst situation to be in, guys, is when you're making a ton of money and very few people in your team are making money, and you're stressed out because you're trying to find ways to help them. So this is a great solution to those that wants to build team build. I'm sure we have a few people on this call that are massive team builders, and to me, the focus of away, putting recruiting away from the comp plan is a perfect fit for a team building model, because the retention rate is just so high inside this system. Think about this: if you're on the pro membership, you're making $200 a month. All right, forget about the 1 to 3,000 a month that Roger talked about. If you're making just $200 a month, very part time, and maybe take your kids to the soccer game, and you have 5 minutes or half an hour to do some stuff on a computer before you have to prepare dinner. There's a lot of Susie averages out there. All right, so just making a couple $100 a month, and you have live coaching, evergreen webinars, and you have access to the scraper, you have access to the price change update notification software inside pro membership. Why would you cancel a $19.99 membership as a customer? You just wouldn't. It doesn't make any sense. And then you're on the elite membership, you all of a sudden you're quadrupling times your profit. There's no reason to get off a $99 membership. The biggest challenge for team builders in this industry is to retain the auto ship and the subscriptions. And this system solves that. The only thing it doesn't solve is the lazy individuals who never do anything, never log into the back office. Now they're going to cancel anyway, so we're not really tailoring to those crowds. So who cares? But aside from that, anybody who wants to make a change, this is a perfect system. Retention rate is ultra high with an automatic upsell process. So if you refer people to a $20 membership, you just upsell them. While I talk about a few more things on this call, if you have, I'll take one last round of questions here in 2 minutes. Feel free to write it in the question box. And folks, please keep the questions to affiliate related only questions. I'm not a drop shipper. I do know the basics. We have live coaching calls for drop shippers for those who want to get started on the pro membership tonight. And I'll open up that link one more time to sign up for DS Domination. Um, Hello, can you hear me? Folks, can you still hear me?
I got you, Jim.
Oh, okay, okay, cool. I
I
thought my
saw a
screen
lot of
was
questions in there that I can answer, so I just wanted to hop out here, okay?
okay, perfect. You're back, Roger. I knew that. See, this is the type of commitments that people running this company has, right? You got family in New York at a ticket hotel, and there he is. Roger rushes back. It's like, all right, I gotta go. I got hundreds of people on this webinar that I gotta help. I gotta talk to you later, and here he is.
Well, it's interesting you say that because there was somebody in here asking about support. I'm going to go over that. We did have somebody come on here and say that they're more excited than a state trooper in a donut shop, and then said, I can say that because I am a state trooper. But I'll go through these really quick and help out. My account is non-US. Can I do this in other countries? Yeah, we have countries in here from Japan, UK, Australia, Latvia, Ireland's on here big, all over the place, Canada certainly. So yeah, definitely outside the US, and we have specific training for that. Can we purchase solo ads, Facebook, etc., promote the affiliate side? Absolutely. We have training back there, and we want you to share this with people, and we absolutely support that. Prior to, well, when I started my eBay career, and about 6, 7 years in, I went into network marketing company. And, I'll just bring this up on the screen here really quickly if I can find it for you. We're not focusing on, you can do both, but this is I'm just putting a little brag thing on the screen here accidentally. This is a company that was $1 billion company, and I was the top enroller in the history of that company. And the founders, the owners of DS Domination and Jim Chow, we're online marketers too, and we want to share all that information with you. So definitely you'll get all kinds of support. How does person find someone to refer? Bonnie, I read this while Jim was talking. I wasn't sure if you were looking for a way to sign up. If you got that webinar link, you would use that. If you're finding people to prefer, a simple post of your success on Facebook will result in people signing up. You'll have your own link to put out there as an affiliate as well, plus all kinds of other training we can do. This was one of the questions I saw, and I really want to jump out here. Could we make $10,000 just doing the eBay side of it without recruiting? I would grab my pen and paper and show this to you, but if I do, I'll lose the question box and it'll go out of order, so I'll do the math in my head. 2,000 items listed. If you were using Amazon just alone and made a $5 profit, that would be $10,000, right? 2,000 sales a month. When I had up 2,500 listings just from Amazon, I was in a deep six-figure income. So 2,500 listings at 4 minutes a listing is 10,000 minutes. So you can divide that by 60. It'll tell you how many hours it takes. And you might think to yourself, well, I got to ship the items too, and that's going to take a couple minutes. But actually, when you sell an item, you can set it to relist automatically. So once you spend that 4 minutes, you don't have to spend it again. So really, it's less than 4 minutes, more like 2-3 minutes. But even at 4 minutes, whatever those hours come out to be on 10,000 minutes, for a six-figure income, it's laughable considering how much time we'll put into a regular job. Is 1,000 to 3,000 the average? We don't have an average. We're a month old, okay? So we don't have a working average from you, and we don't know the pace people are going at yet, so we don't know that that's the average. But I know $1,000 is 250 listings or 100 minutes, or 3-4 hours work to get them up. So probably going to be below average. If I sign up, will this person contact me? I don't want to be in this alone. You will be invited to Facebook groups. The person should contact you depending on the sponsor that sponsored you. There's also going to be a help desk. There's 4 calls a week, so you are definitely not alone, okay? Show me the money. Just did. Excited. Awesome. What is the listing limit with 1995 plan? That's up to eBay. What he's referring to is sometimes eBay will give you a restriction on how many items you can list coming out of the gate. But I show how to, in the pro section, how to call in and get those limits lifted. It's all in there. Yeah, you can't ask a specific eBay question that's not in there. I'd be surprised. It would have to be you just trying to fool me or something. Yes, I'm excited. I'm so excited, Jim, and you know that. Awesome. I think I found a solution. Oh, cool. Of course, just signed up. Excellent. Very excited about what I'm hearing. Thank you, Ron. Yes, extremely excited. Okay, just a lot of excited. I think
I would
Jim must
help,
ask.
brother. I have no idea where you are in scrolling. There are literally like over 500 comments, so I don't know
I
where you're
know.
at.
I know. It's if two people take the scrolling, it gets messy. Um, okay, awesome. So, sorry, must go. Had another commitment. Okay, take care. You're probably gone now. Thank you very much for this webinar. I'll be discussing this with my referral further. I will join the pro very soon. Awesome. Can you tell me where I can get the session recorded? Yeah, this is, we'll put it in the back office of DS Domination quickly. I see you're recording this webinar. Recording, yes, it'll be out there for sure. All the questions are just, I'm trying to find a question that's a question. Thanks for the opportunity. Don't forget my name and contact me when you get to Oz. Awesome. I love these. Hey, mate, when you get to Australia, you can contact me and be my guest. You know, that's what I love. Okay, I'm working with there's an Italian group, and we misconnected last night. I felt kind of bad. I had to actually take my, I was telling you about the death in my wife's family. I had to actually take him to the airport, so I missed the last call with them. But they're excited that we're going to work with folks in Italy, and I'm selfishly going, I'm going to Italy, so I don't know why you're excited, because you're going to get me some food. Just kidding. But I'm excited to travel with this stuff, so.
Hey, Roger, you speak Spanish?
Not yet. No, I'll learn.
Okay. Yeah, there's a question saying, can you do a training in Spanish? I was just asking.
Do we have to pay for each level, or can we just start at the top if we want all in? We treat each level absolutely separate, and there's separate softwares and separate coaching and separate training and everything else in there. So if you're going to do the pro and the elite and the unleashed and the monopoly and the elites, I would treat it like, well, let me start with the pro and the elite and start making some serious cash, and then I'll lose a little bit because I don't have the unleashed and I don't know the tricks in there to make even more money doing the same thing, but I'm cool with that. Or let me go for the big money and go to the monopoly at the $4.99 level and just start there, because you can start with just the monopoly. It's the layer. It doesn't build on top of everything else. Okay, like everything else as a total separate inverse project. So you can do that. And when you go to sign up for that, Russ, you can go through the link. When you go to fill out that information, go into the back office and click on Monopoly. It'll open up and say you don't have this, and then you can go ahead and purchase there, okay? www.domination.com sign up. Yes, great presentation. Look forward to getting started. Can this all be arranged even if you're not in the USA? Absolutely. We're having like, it's such a celebration for me. And when you get into our Facebook group, you'll see that people from all over the world coming in, and it's awesome. What if I refer people to the program? That probably came in before Jim came in. You're going to enjoy 50 to 75% commissions, which just keep coming in because nobody seems to want to leave. And Jim just covered that at the end of his presentation. What if eBay only lets you list 100 items a month? Well, you'd be making about $500 a month for $19.95. I would call that a success, but you can then turn around and get your limits raised with the training video that I have. I just signed up. Do I stay on the page? No, you'll get a login email information, okay? Don't know who referred me. Can't find where I found this information. If you can't find the email and in your inbox or the link to this webinar, go ahead and just go to sign up, and the refer might be somebody you recognize, and just say, okay, that's who referred me. If it's not, reach out to me at our help desk, and I'll go ahead and help you with that. Will this program work outside the U.S.? We have a lot of folks outside the U.S. tonight. That's awesome. Do you need to be the Elite member to get the Unleashed? No, you do not, Marty. Do we need autoresponders with this? You should get autoresponders, Timothy. I'll tell you why. I mean, Aweber is an autoresponder, and we're talking about the marketing guys. If you don't know what an autoresponder is, you'll learn if you decide to go into the marketing portion. You can get a free trial over at Aweber for like 2 weeks for $1 or something like that. Well, relatively free. And you want to start building a list and start collecting those leads. I mean, we'll happily sell them to you and collect them ourselves and market DS Domination on your behalf, but you should really collect those leads for yourself at the same time so you can market other things down the road, or you have control of your connections. I'm doing you a justice by telling you should get an autoresponder as opposed to not getting one, Timothy, okay? Let's see. What if the item is sold by the time we get ours sold? Okay, what if, basically, what if the item sells out on Amazon? Okay, the item, you'll run into an item selling out on Amazon probably 1%, maybe 2% of all your sales. And of that 2%, 99% of the time you can fulfill it elsewhere and still make money. And of that 0.00002% that you can't fulfill the order effectively, again, I have a video in there on relationships with customers called what If I Have a Problem Order, that will excuse you from that transaction without getting bad feedback. I ended my eBay career with 100% feedback. I had some negatives, but because I had so many positives, it equaled 100%. Signed up earlier today. Awesome, Ray. Awesome.
That's a question by Lancelot that you really want to get answered because he copy and paste 20 times here.
Okay. Lancelot's in Jamaica. I've seen him in the help desk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says eBay asked me what wholesalers I use. What should I tell them?
Awesome. Again, there's a video in there, Lancelot, on lifting your limits in the pro section. So I want to make sure everybody knows what's in that back office, but that covers that for you, exactly what to say. Awesome. Bottom line, you guys are beyond awesome. Oh, I'm going to make you guys talk to my wife. You keep saying that. She tells me to clean the house. Just kidding. We have a lead contact. Yep, Andy, we got that one before. If I join in 1995, how much can I earn a month? Of course, Ricky, most people would say it's up to your efforts, but I'll flat out answer that question. If you're just using Amazon, you'll earn on average $5 per listing you put up. So let's say you put 100 listings up, you'll be making on average about $500 a month. Now, will all 100 sell and you make $5 on every single one of them? No. But one might sell 20 times, 3 might sell 2 times, and 5 never sell, and 7 sell 8 times, etc., etc. But that's what I've seen with the average. As long, and I'll say this, Ricky, as long as your titles are good, and probably every third video you're watching, you're going to get annoyed with me because I'm going to scream at you, get your titles right, get your titles right. And it's not complicated because we have tools that you can use to do it. Okay. I mean, I'll give you an example. We had someone that, well, I can't give that example because it'll give away some of the training, but their title was 2 words. And you can fit in like 100 or, a ton of characters, like 30 words. So it's all about titling.
John Garcia, if you can ask your question one more time.
Sure.
No, it's for John Garcia. So if you're still on this call, just ask your question one more time. That would help a lot because I get lost by scrolling through this.
Well, there's one here. Does DSD offer any guidance on choosing products to offer? I think you're talking about what to sell on eBay, Brenda. the whole process, you don't think, unfortunately or fortunately, you don't think. And some of the mistakes I've seen when I used to train people 5, 6 years ago is they would start listing what they liked. I like teacups. Let me list teacups. It's all about making money on here, and you list when you see that that person sold that that steamer. Remember that vegetable steamer I showed on eBay? When you see they sold that, you then list that for 50 cents cheaper and out title that person. So you'll have a better title and you'll be cheaper than them. So you'll always make that sale the next time there's a buyer, which leads to, well, what about the competition if we're all undercutting each other? Remember I told you 26 million items in just Amazon alone, so no competition.
Hey, Roger. It's
Yes.
1995 deducted automatically every month on the same day.
Yes, it's deducted not on the same day because there's months with 30, 31 days, 28 days, 30 days later. Great question. Can you just buy all the products? I think, Rick, we got that one earlier. How many people's already making money? I'm just asking. Again, I've heard some speaking to people that are running, I mean, we're on Facebook all together, and we're just seeing post after post after. Well, you know what? I'm gonna. It's dangerous to open Facebook on a webinar because you never know, like, when you're going to be asked a private question by your mom or something on there. Okay, so I'm going to open up. I'm going to pause my screen just for a second, make sure my mom's not asking me about strange things. And I'm going to go over to Facebook, and I'm going to show you guys a post that I put up there, okay? Let me just log into Facebook, and this will help answer your question. And I have 3 private messages, so let me make sure they don't pop up. And I'm going to go over right here, and I'm going to show you my screen. So this is my Facebook account, okay? And that's me, the ugly guy in the top left there, never smiles. And I put here, I may have a profile picture of me smiling soon if I keep getting messages of people's teams, downlines, completely winning for the first time in their lives. Please post here if your team member of yours is making money, working from home for the very first time using DS, okay? Domination's a real deal, working on building my testimonial now. I'm on Kenya's team, and it's awesome. I have people on my team that are making money for the first time, et cetera, et cetera. 90% are seeing success in the first 1 to 2 weeks because some of them don't start for a week. I made my initial investment back in 48 hours. DS Domination is insane, earning $100 per day, 14 days, beyond excited, thinking DS Monopoly. I'm on Cindy Howard's team, and I sold another item about 15 minutes ago, selling and recruiting. Definitely out of my comfort zone. DS fits. Yes, game changer. I'm on Wes Wingo's team, experienced passive income for the first time. Here's a pop-up right here. Just made a sale with a $38.75 profit. I mean, Jeff White, 100% people following DSD. He just posted this. Okay, this just came up. Bleep, yeah, heck yeah. Pastor out of Austin. I made money today, twice as much as I've ever made with that company. The only challenge, I was staying up clicking the mouse all night, et cetera, et cetera. My 15-year-old is averaging 6 sales a week, okay? So can you beat a 15-year-old? That should be a show, right? Can I beat a 15-year-old? Okay. So that's the answer, I guess, to that, all right? And again, dsdomination.com/sign up if you're somehow still thinking about it, okay? Let's keep going. $249 one time or monthly? That's a one time, Ray. That's a one time. Roughly how many hours a day will you be posting on eBay? That's the great thing about this and being on the call. Most people would say, well, it's up to you. You can put some time in. Again, you'll $5 per listing per month. If you spend an hour on one day, you should be able to put up 10 to 15 listings and make an additional $50 to $75 a month, okay? Until you get faster at it. I have to go to work. Is there going to be a replay? I don't know what work is, Dan. I'll have to look that up. No, totally kidding. Yes, there will be. 38.50 profit, biggest score yet. Nice, Matt. Nice. Yes, this number of cash out offers depend on geological location. Yes, yes. Wherever Ron is, there's only 31 cash out offers. Um, what does it take to get set up besides going through the training? Nothing. You literally go to eBay and click the sell button. That's it. There's no hidden fees or anything. Which product to offer? We went through that one. I love the cash out offers. Thank you. Do we have to incorporate? No. Can my granddaughter do this? She's 11. Sherry, good. Is it Sherry? Yes, Sherry. Great question. eBay does have you should be 18 years or older to open up an eBay account, but you can open up her account and look over her shoulder from time to time. Okay, and I just showed you a 15-year-old making crazy money. There's families out there that have listing parties. Can you imagine that? You're sitting around, okay, now think of children's future and what they face, okay? So they go to college, they get huge debt like I incurred when I went to college, and they're taught to go out and get a job, and like many of you did. And there's a lot of great morals and fabric to that. If it's run right, if they can get out of college, go get a good job, they're treated right, they're there a lifetime, they get a retirement, repeat the cycle. I'm not saying everybody be a lazy bum. But at the same time, it seems to me a more wholesome atmosphere instead of watching TV or playing the Wii, sitting around and children learning about business and commerce and setting up their future. We have one person paying their kids college tuition. I think he made $700 last week towards his college tuition. I think that's the 15-year-old sitting around with mom and dad learning e-commerce and business. I mean, where do you think the business is going to be when your kids grow up? Do you think it's going to be the way it is now or everybody at home? I mean, come on. I would show you Amazon for the price to sell where it's not in the back office. Okay, cool. One thing I was curious about, how much feedback do you need to have to get started? You can have zero feedback to get started. When you have, when you're listing on eBay, I had one customer ask me this last week. I should have brought this out. Everybody starts with zero feedback, right? So eBay recognizes that. They're a billion-dollar company. When you first start, eBay gives your listings a more prominent result. They want your fees. They want to say, Joe, we hope you sell this. Here, we're going to give you a really good prominent result on eBay so you can sell this. So actually, you're more apt to sell an item if you got zero feedback than if you got 14. But when I say more apt, don't think, oh, I got 14. Oh, no. I mean, it's just you're going to get treated very well on eBay. And with eBay's protection of the buyers now, buyers don't go, oh, they got zero feedback, I better not buy. Buyers know that they're completely protected by eBay. So that's cool. Okay, I'm just going to take a couple more questions. I'm going to throw it to Jim to wrap it up. How does Amazon feel about the copying and pasting in eBay? Well, first, Amazon has what's called an affiliate program, and they offer stores where you can go online and sell Amazon product. Okay, I forget the name of the stores, but you can go to Amazon and sell your product online, sell Amazon product. Now, you can't figure out how to get the traffic on Google, and nobody actually makes sales, but Amazon wants people to spend money. So do they want you to put items on eBay and sell them and then go purchase from Amazon? Well, I guarantee their stockholders do. Does eBay mind this? Well, let's take a quick look here. If I go to Google, and I type in eBay drop shipping, and I click on an eBay page, and I read this right here. Product sourcing, sometimes called drop shipping, is one way to sell items on eBay. Seller using a product sourcing service never handled the item. It says shipped directly from the warehouse to the buyer. The seller collects the money from the buyer and pays the product sourcer for the item. This benefits both the buyer and seller. By purchasing in bulk or product sourcing, the seller gets a discount and can pass those savings on to the buyer. Is product sourcing allowed? Selling using a product sourcing service allowed on eBay as long as the seller can get the item there within 30 days. Okay? So, yes. Okay, I'm going to just bring up this link and have Jim, my good friend from California, master tennis player, on the way. I just saw you playing, Jim, in that video. Go ahead, Jim, and wrap it up. And thank you, everybody, for being on here. And I sure appreciate it. I can't wait to see you in the chat rooms and everything else, and helping you guys change your life. And I will be in Australia for that food as promised and would love to travel the entire U.S. too. So, Jim, go ahead and wrap it up for us.
Awesome, Roger. We can't wait to get you out of your house and around the world. And DSW is the way to do it. In fact, we've been talking about different live events already, and haven't finalized a venue, but we have a pretty good idea, as well as all the other places around the world that we travel to. I'm all about having fun and enjoying life, and I think we'll be able to. Well, I know for sure we'll be able to just help a ton of people and just create a ton of new friendships that will last a lifetime here. With that said, we have a project going on right now that we're about to launch, and this is to make version 2 of DS Domination a huge success. We're going to put together a platform to collect testimonials, and for those of you on this call that have been making money, just continue to make more money, right? Because we want your testimonials, and we have so many that we don't even know how to organize it. So we're actually building a platform around this. And for everyone else on this call who haven't got started, get started today, because we want to feature your testimonial to the world. Imagine the type of traffic and the branding and recognition that you'll get with a platform such as DS Domination. And there's a lot of things we haven't showed you. You can do your own research. You can go to alexa.com and see where DS Domination's at. We've literally surpassed traffic rankings of giant companies that's been around for 40 years, such as Amway. All right, so we're surpassing in less than a month. It's pretty ridiculous. As we move forward here, I wouldn't be surprised that we'll be featured on, television and media, and just massive exposure. And we want to brand you. We want your success story. So get started. There's 1995, so have some skin in the game, and Roger even showed you how to get in for free, right? Go into cashback offers and even use that money. But again, for the time, get started. dsdomination.com/sign up. Get back to the person who referred you on this webinar, and we look forward in your success. Take care, guys.
Learn how you can create an online income by leveraging 2 of the largest online stores, Amazon and eBay. Click on the link below and get started today.